develop a new nature. Nothing. Nothing. If you're hearing me, I brought this as one of the first because I want to help you quickly. If you're hearing me, there is nothing you can have under the sun that is more important than that born twice. Now, born twice is not a religious thing. Don't see it as religion. What Jesus said to Nicodemus. You see, let me explain to it in this context. John chapter 3. If you look at 1, I want us to read 3:1 so that you can see Jesus' idea of explaining born twice. You will be happy when you read it. In John Gospel chapter 3 verse 1. He said, Nicodemus asked Jesus.
There was a man
of Pharisee
named Nicodemus,
the
ruler of the Jews.
the ruler of the Jews.
The same came to Jesus by night.
He said he came to Jesus by night
and said unto him,
Rabbi,
Rabbi,
he said, Rabbi,
know that thou art a teacher.
he said, we know you're a teacher.
Come from God.
No
man can do these miracles that thou doest except God be with him.
Now, please hear. That was the introduction. That was the give back of Nicodemus to Jesus. He said, nobody can do what you're doing except God be with him. Now, that was the need of born twice. Now, when you are born twice, you start doing something you cannot do on your own, what you couldn't do before. When Jesus became Christ, he started walking upon water. Naturally, a carpenter should not walk upon water. Naturally, a carpenter cannot pray on 5 billion loaves of bread and 2 fishes and feed 5,000 people. So he said, the only way you can be this powerful, you can do miracle. He said, if God be with you. Jesus said to him, he said, no. He said, you need to be born twice. That is the greatest gift of God to man on earth, is to enable man to go through taking another nature. I know that if I say this to you, I believe I bless you. Taking another nature. God said to Moses, he said, see now. See that you have become a God now. That's another nature. He said, see, you have become a God now. He said, you have become a God to Pharaoh. You see, you have become. You see, God said to Moses, says, see, you have become a God, because Moses was not before. I think we should look at that. If Moses was a God, God wanted him to see. He wasn't a God before. It was Moses. You see, but he took a new nature. And then he even, maybe I should suggest that he didn't even know that God had to tell him to see. But the natural man is now a God. It took 80 years. Excuse me. This is sun trying to set. There is no value that I will appreciate under the sun more than this. I think I have given you a gift. It's not possible for me to appreciate any other value. The Lord told me today. He said, listen, he said, if you live the born twice experience, and try to manifest gift to people who are the way they are, after a time you and them will perish. He was telling me something. He said, I asked you to raise the first 1,000 just men on it, relevant men and women on this. I said yes. He said, only born twice can make it happen. Clothed men who are doomed with immortality. Turn people into beings that they were not born. Look at people and turn them into beings that they were not born. Turn them into something they are not. Look at them and turn them. That it doesn't matter where you made them, turn them. Get them born twice. Help them to, like an earthworm, they should come out of their old nature. It's not a matter of stop committing sin. It's a function of putting on a new nature. Renew your mind. When you look at yourself 5 years ago, when you remember what you did, you'll be angry. You'll be angry with yourself. When you look at when you look like 7 years ago, like 3 years ago, when you look at what you did, you'll be so angry. You see, why you are angry? It's because you came out. Excuse me. That time you are angry for that thing that you did. Why you are angry? Because you are ready for higher dominion. You have evolved. Excuse me, you don't mechanize it. You have grown. And then whatever is associated with the other low life, it's already is with it. Excuse me, it's not a matter of decision. There's a difference deciding and growing. This is it's not a matter of vow. It's not vow I'm talking. This is growth. It's natural. You just came out of something and you look back and say, this is not me now. You see, because of the influx of too much of light, paying attention, I said in my course, that's the greatest experience in the whole of eternity. Just like you met your brothers, you met your sisters, and you sat down and they were talking, and you were so angry. You were so angry that somebody is listening that way, but you used to reason that way. Me that when I see somebody, means that this is me now. That you see when I see somebody talking about rapture, how heaven will open, Jesus will come from heaven, and I'll be so offended. I was in CPM in 1993 where the pastor preached so much on rapture, and they started saying that we don't need to miss it. I will never forget what happened, and I was under the influence of that thing for about 3 days. The man said, "We cannot. That Jesus is very close." The church broke down. Satan is a fool. The church. And now, those of us who are genuine, anytime they preach that message, I'll break down. We just break down, and then we went home. We are trying to behave like saints. We started behaving something that's not real. We started behaving something that's not real. And that behavior lasted only 3 days. When we see people, we say, God bless you. Yeah. That is a lie. He said, God bless you, man. After 3 days, you became free. We went back to fire. Now, that thing that made us to cry that way, when I see somebody doing it, I feel like I should slap him up and down. Clap your hand to that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Well, what is called born to wise is that your mentality is altered. The way you look at things changed. What due to interest you just vanished. That is a born to wise. That thing used to influence, it used to interest you. Now you've lost interest. You have become better. Church, is he great? Is he great? Is he great? Huh? Church, is he great? So I say, is he great?
Yes, sir.
Now there is something I want us to look at here. I said, ability to save Ability to save things is a royal quality. I don't have things are not in need. Do you know? Did you see it? Things are not there, but I would like things to be there. Ability to save things is a royal quality. Is what? Royal quality. Royal quality. Now, all that came to the throne, all that came to the throne, all that came to the throne of honor anywhere, their first baptism is ability to save things. Let me say it again. I said all that came to throne, their first quality is ability to save things, beginning from their life. You know, the spirit of vision and inspiration, or the spirit of vision inspires people to understand saving. Wherever there is a royal spirit, that is kingly spirit, people will be inspired to understand saving. They will be inspired to understand preservation. God does not compromise it. Now, if it is not there in the beginning, then you see, because that is what introduces